When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Glad to have you with us in Memorial Stadium in Lawrence, Kansas, home to the Jayhawks. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Kansas Jayhawks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Kentucky about to... The kick coverage team was ready and in their lanes, and he would have been better off just to take a knee in the end zone. They'll go to the ground. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Well, they try to throw for it there on third down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud.
There he goes. Got all he needed for the first down, and then he gets down on the slide.
There are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on fourth down, especially in that kind of field position. But this head coach ain't scared, and he believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
Off play action on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Shimani. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Looking to throw, it's Manning. He's got it. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
And the Jayhawks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. On the move at the 30. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. Just on the edge of the red zone. First and 10 from the 21. Wants to throw on first down. Forced out of the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
Nice job on the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
Got it in the middle. It's Baker. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit. Let's keep going.
They're setting the tone on this opening drive. 10th play coming here on third and short. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
They've done a nice job marching the football down the field to get into this position in the red zone. You're throwing incomplete on third down, so the question now, are you going for a touchdown, try to pay this drive off, or are you just going to take the points?
The Jayhawks come to the line trying to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas.
And this offense just made their first statement, the first drive. Fourth down. What are we going to do? We're going to be aggressive. Not only that, they get the touchdown. They're rewarded. What a hot start for this offense.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. They'll corral that squib kick just inside the 15. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.
First and 10.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's complete to the right. That play won't make the highlight reel except in the coaches' meetings as he works his way to the 39. The Wildcats can really attack on this second and short. Give to the running back. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. A third down try for the offense. Back to throw, it's Applewhite. Grabbed over the middle, it's Lewis. Oh, he's got some space. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. Looking downfield on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got it set up on the outside. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
On those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Complete in the middle. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
That's an awesome effort by the receiver there because he didn't have the first down once he caught the pass. He had to be able to make a guy miss. And with his athleticism and skill, he's able to do that. And as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talk to the defensive coordinator coming into this game. He knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get those running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Back to pass, it's Applewhite. Looking to the big tight end. working on the right. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Kentucky. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And they did tack on the extra point. And he's not going to take the touchback. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. One final play before the end of the quarter. Touch pass on the jet sweep. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. First play of the period will be a second down. They'll run play action. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
To the air, it's Manning. Now adjusting. He's going to take off. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll give it to the back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense on the field.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
The give to the back. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here.
Fourth down.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, first down and more. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Man, those plays are frustrating on a defense. You get 3 stops and you force that fourth down, trying to get off the field, but the offense makes the play, gets the first down. It's almost like you got to kind of recalibrate, refocus. Forget that one. Let's do it again.
Breaks into the open. And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Archon Jayhawk. Boy, did he just scorch that defense with that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Washington is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Husky Stadium, but the purple and gold have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 4 over Washington State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Hines is tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Kentucky right back to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And he's brought down after a nice game. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Applewhite. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referee signal for the 2-minute timeout. And the Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on second down. Turning it on. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
This quarterback showing a lot of resiliency here on this drive because first down he got sacked, second in California, he's able to scramble, and while he didn't get the first down, he's able to get a little bit of it back, and he's made this third down manageable now. Let's see if he can make another play here and keep his offense on the field.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes, but fourth and short. Now, decision time, baby.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Snags it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Safe completion on the screen. Going airborne. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on fourth down. Calls his own number. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all...
There he goes! Touchdown, Kentucky! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half, with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. There's no possible explanation for bringing that one out of the end zone, and they've got horrible field position at the 5. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. He leaves it with his back. He's loose at the 15. He'll go out of bounds right at the 36-yard line in the running game, making its presence felt.
That is exactly what you want from your offense. Create some space, get out of the shadow of your own end zone, Palmer, and make it easier on this offense.
Yeah, it's nice when you have a running back like that, too, that can create that space for you. Now, if you're the play caller, your entire playbook is wide open.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Jayhawks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Moves around to clear up the vision. Now he's going to throw it all the way back across the field. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
It's nice when a QB can get outside the pocket and break down a defense and take off, but I thought the defense did a really good job of seeing it, understanding where he was going, kind of mirroring him towards the sideline as he rolled out to the right.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. The Jayhawks will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And the coverage team all over it, and the punt is down inside the 40. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Back to throw. It's Applewhite. Pocket breaking down. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone. They did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Here's the pressure. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Gets rid of it. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. This second half, they're lined up for an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Well, they're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. It's reversed. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And playing defense now in college football, you have to be ready for motions. And wide receivers are becoming more and more a part of the game plan of getting them the football, letting them be running backs. You see it even in the NFL some too.
Oh, he's got some space. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had a second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense. Great field position.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game. You've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Well, they try to go quarterback sneak, and I know to a lot of people that's a play we all take for granted, like it always works. Quarterback sneaks are designed to get just 1 inch. Somehow you've got to come up and do it. But the defense there, David, they bowed up and stopped them.
Did a great job. Listen, everybody knows what's coming. You know it's a quarterback sneak. It's still hard as heck to stop. But nice job by the defensive line.
And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats!
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to end. Hits the accelerator to the right. The 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Rock Chalk.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. These running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And he got him stopped, and he was close to taking that one a long ways down at the 38. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. To the air, it's Applewhite. Under fire. He's got his man, makes the grab. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
He's knocked down for a loss of 7. State the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
If I'm a play caller right here, I'm a little bit frustrated. And I say that because I can't take a sack here. A sack might take 3 off the board for me. I got to understand the situation. I got to get the ball out, try to make a play, but most importantly, don't make a negative play.
What a disappointment. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the minutes.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
Well, there was something the quarterback liked in the pre-snap there, thinking his primary target was going to have a favorable matchup, but the defense did a nice job disguising that look. They got more bodies over to him and forced the incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Caught on the outside, it's Rousseau. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense, it's a little bit of a gamble, but they get the 1st down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. To the air. It's Manning. Quickly to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the 1st? And the Jayhawks come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. We've reached the break, and Kentucky is on top. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Throws to the tight end. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's going to fire deep. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Hey, man, that was just perfect. If you're going to throw a completion, get the 1st and keep the drive alive. QB's got to be great with his eyes. He's got to throw it on time. His target has to be in the perfect place at the perfect time, and you got to be able to haul it in. They checked all the boxes on that 4th down.
Ready to fire from the pistol. To the air, it's Manning. Keeps looking downfield. The throw. Firing to the right, complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's what he catch it, big fella.
This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. He's got it and still on his feet.
Defenses are put in such a tough spot when offenses get in third and short because the whole playbook is open and they go with the pass. I love it. They sneak the pass in there. Nice success. Great job by the quarterback getting rid of the football, getting the first down, now set up first.
And he'll finish the line at the end zone. Touchdown, Jayhawks.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
The extra point is up and good, and we are tied up in the fourth. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Give to the single back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Applewhite. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a hit. Got his man on the right. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He's going for a big play downfield. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game.
If I'm a QB coach, I'm grabbing my quarterback right away and like, listen, we're going to get another opportunity. It's the 4th quarter. It's a tie game. Our defense is going to get a stop for us. You got to get your confidence back. You got to get back in this ball game. We're going to need you again down the road. You are not done.
The Kansas offense returns to the field. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call. Not a lot of time left in the game.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Manning. Pressure coming. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. Got his man downfield. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge him back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left.
Now, Kansas.
So now it's 2nd and long. The give out of the gun. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The defense will use a timeout here. There are 16 seconds left to play. And after that last run, we'll see if they keep it on the ground on 3rd. On the move. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Timeout called by the defense. 13 seconds to go.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go.
Timeout, Kansas.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? A designed run for the quarterback. Touchdown, Kansas! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
That is just how the coach wants to draw it up. Take up all the clock, score the go-ahead touchdown. This one is all but over.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Applewhite. Moves away as he feels pressure. He wants a big play here late. Snatches it on the right. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.